Besides the obvious, dealing with bad situations, a lot of people don't realize that as officers, we are out in the community every day. We always joke, but sometimes you're a social worker, sometimes you're a mental health worker, sometimes you're a de facto parent. Law enforcement encompasses everything. It doesn't matter what the situation is. When people don't know what to do, they call the police. I've been involved in everything from literally getting a cat out of a tree to investigating homicides, being involved in an officer-involved shooting. So I've done the whole spectrum and everything in between.
You're in a position to help people, that you're in a position to make the community better. I was an engineer before, and it didn't feel like what I was doing was really making any difference. Whereas as a police officer, you're put in those situations to have the opportunity to help people.
Just being a people person, honestly. That's a big key with law enforcement. But, there's a big physical aspect of being a cop, and this place definitely works with that. PT pushes you to the limit. Had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. It was definitely a ride.
I've never done defensive things, so there's subject control, firearms, emergency vehicle operations, and then we're on the law side, case law, basically, meaning, what we can do, what we can't do, what Supreme Court has said, both US and Michigan. We learn first aid, CPR. It's definitely a big range of things.
So we give them theories and teaching experiences of what we experienced. The practical hand side of it is with a lot of actual truthful war stories that we can present to them with videos to back up what we're saying. And with that, a lot of discussion. The challenge being that society changes, you have to stay on top of current events and try to develop something there so we're ahead of the program instead of behind.
Being a police officer is a unique job. Sometimes, it's just a matter of when you get people from all the different backgrounds, trying to help them understand what it takes to be a police officer. While you are there to enforce laws, your primary thing is you're there to serve and protect the community, and explaining to them the importance of getting out of the car, getting to know your community, because officers reflect the values of the communities they serve. Your community should know you.
So you want someone who's going to know their stuff. If you don't have that, then you're just going to have a bunch of worthless cops running around. Plain and simple, you know what I mean? You just want a well-knowledgeable cop. And Delta's going to give that to you.